y'all, I'm Diggin Britt, and today we're gonna make gingerbread cookies. I'm dressed like a gingerbread cookie because I thought maybe it would make the cookies taste better. Fling! If you wanna make these, the recipe's in the description.
This is Tiny. Her real name is Millie, but I call her Tiny Cat. Look how tiny her legs are, y'all. Look at that. She's like a caterpillar. I call her Millie the Caterpilly.
So we're gonna start with the dry ingredients first, and I have 3 cups of all-purpose flour here in our glass bowl, so you can see. And we're gonna add our spices to the flour. Now I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of ground ginger, 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves, 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Ta-da! It smells so delicious. Oh, spicy. Everyone loves to dress up like a gingerbread cookie, especially when they're making cookies, right? Me too! All of our dry ingredients are mixed together now. I'm gonna put 10 tablespoons of butter in our mixer, and I'm gonna add 3/4 cup of dark brown sugar. Now I'm gonna mix it. So I've creamed our butter and our dark brown sugar, and now I'm going to add 1 large egg yolk. I'm also going to add 1½ teaspoons of vanilla extract. Now I'm going to add 1/2 cup of unsulted molasses. I guess that's why they say slow as molasses, because it sure is taking a long time to come out of this cup. And lastly, I'm going to add a tablespoon of milk. Now I'm slowly going to add our dry ingredient mixture into our mixing bowl. Now I'm going to add a tablespoon of milk to keep our dough moist. I've split our dough into 2 halves, and I'm going to roll it out between 2 pieces of parchment paper. I'm going to roll the dough out into about 1/4 inch thick. So if you don't have a rolling pin, you can always use your hand. It's a new technique. It works. So now I have our 2 halves of dough rolled out, and I'm going to put them in the freezer to chill for about 10 minutes. So now I'm going to make our royal icing to decorate our gingerbread cookies. I'm putting 3 cups of powdered sugar in our mixer, 1½ tablespoons of meringue powder, 4 tablespoons of water, and lastly, 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So I beat the icing until it's a nice glossy consistency, and if you want to add more water, you can to make it more glossy or more thin, or you can leave it a little bit thicker. It's up to you. It's been 10 minutes, so now we're going to take our dough out of the freezer. So now we're going to use our cookie cutters and cut our little gingerbread men. Yay! Ta-da! Little gingerbread man. I love this recipe because you only have to wait about 10 minutes to chill your dough instead of 2 hours. So now we have our gingerbread people with a truckload of kids. And we're going to throw them in the oven at 350 for about 8 minutes. So now I've filled our piping bag with royal icing, and I'm going to decorate our gingerbread people. So now I've finished decorating our gingerbread men, and I'm going to try one. really good. Where's my head? They're chewy, not too crispy, and the icing is yummy too. So thanks for joining us today in making gingerbread cookies. I sure had fun. Hope you did too. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and hit the like button too while you're at it. All right, y'all. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Perfect.
First we're gonna. It's a lady in a bikini and she's going. Everyone likes dressing up like an idiotic gingerbread cookie, right? Just go with it. I can't. Okay, so now I have. So I've creamed our. Some people don't like the word moist. Can you? Doesn't bother me. So now I'm going to put 10 tablespoons of, why am I holding them like this? Beat it out. You gotta beat things to get stuff out. Off. 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder. Yep, that's baking powder. Does your gingerbread costume choke you too? Sometimes I like being choked.